the review. That is where things slow down, because you can generate 10,000 words pretty fast, right? But how do you get it through the review cycle? That's where everything slows down, because you have to know who to review it. You have to send them the requests. You have to follow up on it. You have to implement any kind of comments and changes. You apply other linters and error checkers, and all that takes time. This is something that people are not realizing when they want to replace writers with AI. It's like you're still going to need that review. How
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you breaking the bottleneck of the review process? How are you accelerating that? Are you
Well,
doing? Yeah.
yeah. So for now, it hasn't become a problem yet for me. Too much of a problem in the sense that I haven't seen yet like big increase in documentation contributions yet. Uh, the strategy I would follow if things become unmanageable, it would probably be a combination of uh like dumb robots and smart robots, what I call dumb and smart robots, in the sense of a combination of the dumb robots are the linters, for example. So you do like the low level checking of, it's following the style guide, the links are correct, it's not hallucinating on basic facts or sources. And then you could offload some of the review work to an AI that follows repo instructions, for example. And well, it feels a bit like, when I was a kid playing with Transformers, you put a robot in front of another robot and they fight. And it's a bit like this, I think, in the sense that you are pitting an LLM against another LLM. And the result is not guaranteed to be great, but at the very least, there will be like an initial filter. So that's something I would consider doing.
Yeah, I've got kind of that already set up. We have this nice little like Gemini checkpoint that reviews all change lists for like errors right there. I always use that, and a lot of times it finds things that I'm like, oh yeah. So I really want to like present the change list to the engineer in a perfect state, so they don't really have
Right.
a bunch of issues. Yeah, I'm getting more to the points where this is becoming more of a challenge for me. Sometimes I've had like 10 change lists queued up and people are not reviewing them. And I'm like, why aren't they reviewing them?
Yeah.
I've kind of whittled down some strategies that I think are helpful, like having a single owner for a change list so that it's like clear what the
Right.
responsibility is and who we're waiting on. I don't spend a lot of emotional energy pinging them immediately. I give them a day or two to just see the incoming change list in their queue before I start reaching out on chat and being like, "Hey, what's up?" So there's that, but also just in general, it's the slow part of everything, and especially when they have changes that require updates, it's like it slows everything down. I mean, I want to go super fast, but yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't always
Yeah. I
happen.
mean,